Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yeah, we're painting again. And I've got my small canvas on there, my chalk in my hand, and I'm just going to go for this one. I'll try and remember to share a picture of what I'm painting just to help out, just in case you wanted to have a go as well. And anyway, we've got some oranges. I'm going to get going with this. Straight away do a sketch. You can just about see this, which is all right for me. I'm all right with that. Just about. There's an old paper bag. Something they might end up using a lot more because they've gone into plastics, haven't we, over the years? But they used to use, just moving this orange a bit, I think things will start regressing back to what people used to do. Anyway, so do that paper bag, something like this. Sketch. I think we're there. I think I will start painting. So yeah, if you're doing like this background orange, it can be hard to see when you're imagining like the shape of it, and so I've said in other videos is you can draw the whole orange, and then you can get a better shape by doing so. So imagine that orange is sat there, and then this whole orange, or clementine, is there, and then this one is behind there. If you draw the whole thing, it just makes it a little bit easier. But anyway, let's start painting. Let's start throwing some paint at this. Using an old handkerchief, just a piece of material. Can't remember what it was actually. It was something, but it's an old rag. So, what colours have we got? So I've gone for a few different colours, not very many. Cadmium yellow, that's real cadmium yellow, not a hue. Alizarin crimson, which is also a real one. My white's leaking a bit, so I'll just wipe that. Some yellow ochre, some burnt umber, ivory black, and titanium white. Now the first colour I thought, that's going to be fun to try and mix, is the orange. And I want to get my orange correct first. So it's going to be red and yellow. Alizarin crimson and cadmium yellow. Yeah, we have our orange. So that actually worked quite well. For some reason I thought that was going to be a hard colour to get right, but it was actually quite good. So we've got our main orange colour, and then we want a darker orange, I think a bit of brown. So the same two colours, throw in a little bit of brown. I wonder what the black will do. Nice bit of, yeah, it's quite nice actually, nice dull colour. Sometimes black can make your colour look funny. Sometimes it just works perfect. So we've got a nice dull colour as well now. So we've got a dull orange and we've got a brighter orange. So I'm going to start with my dull orange for this background orange here. And that'll send this orange back there. And then there's this one here. I'll use that same colour. Suddenly the sun's gone behind a cloud and it's taken all the light out of this room. So I've just turned the light on. So here we go, let's get some orange there. So I'm going to enjoy painting in a comfortable, happy way, looking at the colours and thinking about the different shapes. Nice orange, rounded shape. Sort of sit back, have a look. Want some of the nice orange colour. Some of this is covered by the bag. I have to remember that actually. Give it that nice brighter orange. You can see some areas, you can see a bit more yellow in it, so I'll just throw a bit more yellow in. Okay, just sort of sit back, have a look. Go a bit darker here. Just a little bit darker. Okay. A bit dark under that bit. This orange is quite bright. Just wipe my brush. Nice pure orange. See a nice bright spot there as well. Go a bit darker there. Okay, what have we done wrong? This orange has got too big really for this orange. But it doesn't matter too much. I can rectify that all right when we put the bag in. Just sort of looking I might choose a bit of paper with a similar colour. Well, let's just look up this again. There is some really dark I need to put in as well. Once we get the basics done, we're all right. Okay, now I need to get another brush. Just wiping the brush on a bit of paper. Just get rid of any paint that's on it. Get most of it off anyway. And I want to get some yellow ochre and some of the brown to make my bag colour. It's not far off, it needs a bit of white. That's a good bag colour. It's really close, it really is. Maybe there's a bit of a black in it as well. Yeah, that does take it closer. A bit of a ivory black in the colour. So we want to might go, so I'm going to go brown, black, yellow. Brown, black, yellow. We'll use that as our main colour for the bag. So that goes around there. To there. We can start scribbling this in. This is actually a lot lower than that. It should be there. I should watch myself. I don't want to get too picky because I want to get this to be quite a loose, fun painting. The last painting of the koi, I went a little bit stricter on myself. Got this fold in the bag. Sort of across like that, and then there, and all the way along here, just like this. Something like that. Yeah, sure would help me out a little bit more. Get some of this black. black, we'll just fill in the background a little bit. I've actually changed the size of this bag so it fits in the painting a bit more. It's really dark under there as well. Let's throw that in there. Well, the black about finishing there. Probably kind of imagine the table that it's on as well, don't we? So some brown and yellow. Some more of this brown. Just throwing that on. And some around here as well. Okay, well, that's blocked in nicely. Just have a look at some real darks. It's really dark, sort of here. Where that orange goes to. Use the other orange. It's a bit brighter there. I want this orange, the foreground orange. A bit more, I'm using more paint now. Get a little bit of white in my orange. There's a sort of hint there. And there's a same as there. Actually a bit of shadow in that bit. Orange there. There's quite a lot of light. In this orange here. Just sort of sit back, have a look, check areas, check things that you don't think is right. sort of sit back and see. Maybe it's... like this. I feel like it could come out more like that. This in front. And sort of a stronger, kind of darker red on this side. Darker orange, I should say. Okay. There's sort of little things that I'm noticing, which is what I find makes things. So I want some yellow ochre and white. This paper, it's sort of something like that, as a foot of a fold. So looking at the way the paper is. We can start using these brush strokes to paint them in the way the light hits. We can get these different sort of crumples and things. I don't want to go too crazy with everything because this is it's one of those paintings that I think, you know, something I heard once, a whisper can be more potent than a shout. And I think about that one. That was it was what Ben Stoll said in an episode of The Joy of Painting. I always remember that one. It's a really it's an interesting thing to say, isn't it? I find that for painting, I just find that really useful. Because sometimes you don't want to shout your ideas. You want to loosely place them on the canvas. Bag, this old brown bag. Then I can see I've got one layer, and then I can go another layer like that. By bringing that in front. I'm going to go a bit darker down there. Put a bit of brown in my colour. Go go back to being light again. Now I've got to think about the light on the oranges. There is some areas where there's some proper specks of light going. Yeah, something like that. See a little bit there as well. It's a hint of light just behind that. And there's a hint of it there as well. Okay, now what I want to do, a bit smaller brush. There's some areas that need that nice darkness. So what I'm going to do, get some black and crimson. To start bringing out some of these shapes a bit better. It's like you can see the shape here. Here. And there. Here. And get these lines just to improve things a bit. So that brings that out a little bit. I wouldn't mind a bit of if I use my black and yellow, I can get a green. I can put that there. I can create that shape a bit better there. Use my finger just to go into that a little bit. Now the background, some areas is quite dark, so I can use a bit of the black. Improves my orange shape really. That's why I wanted to do that. And this orange, it's not reached that. So this orange needs to come down a bit. and a bit of light. I'll bring that round. Okay. That actually separates there using light. So I'll use light to okay. I think we're about there for a very loose painting. Some oranges. I think maybe just going a touch darker on this one side would probably help. There's these yeah, so I think I'll call this. I don't really want to do it too much more. So it was supposed to be more of a sketch. Just a loose representation. I might put some light though on the ground. Get the some light going there. Bit of crimson in it. Yeah, we're nearly there. The thing is, when you're painting, there's always more things you can see that you could do and you could add, and you have to decide what you don't want and what you do want. And what's missing in it, and what is needed more of. Sometimes it just needs a bit more light paint. Just to give it a bit more oomph. Yeah, they're exciting, these type of paintings, because you don't know, you're almost tight-roping. That's what I always think anyway. I feel like I'm on a tightrope and it's either going to work or it isn't. I enjoy doing these ones with a lot of brush strokes and not specifically detail. Yeah, I think I do like that. I think I need a bit more dark behind that orange. Behind this orange. Maybe that one. Just going to bring them out a little bit more, you see. And it'd be nice to have a line there, more of a red line than anything. Just as a separator. Yeah, I think I'm about there. Yeah, I think I'll call this one. That'll do for me. Just a fun little painting of some oranges, nice and loose, stress-free. You could do this one, no problem. Even if you're a beginner, you've never painted before and you wanted to just have a go, this one, you can do this one. Just going to add a little bit more colour to the table there. Anyway, there we go. Some oranges. Nice and interesting, and something you could definitely do. Even considering, see, I'm always thinking of what else I can paint and thinking like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. Add a bit more light here or there. I think I'll call this one finished. So thanks very much for watching this episode. It's very loose, very rugged, but you can do something like this or better. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Cheers, bye.